So it was just another random Thursday night in Cleveland until Steph Curry did something that I'm not really sure I've ever seen. With the Warriors down by 13 entering the fourth against an undermanned Cavs team, Curry proceeded to score or create a wide open shot on every single basket until he checked out of the game with a minute to go. It all started with a standard Steph triple from the coach's half to pull Golden State within 10. Watch Darius Garland. He's completely lost on a fairly routine cut, and this wasn't the first time that happened. In the first half, Garland had trouble staying connected with Curry as he ran Darius through his usual obstacle course of screeners, and so Coach J.B. Bickerstaff had seen enough and switched the bigger Isaac Okoro onto Steph. Okoro is an impressive 6'5" athlete from Auburn, but that doesn't help against Steph. On his first trip, he pushes Curry baseline into a sea of defenders, and it's a wide open look for Otto Porter that clangs off the back. Next time down, Okoro still wants to overplay Curry and take away the three, but Steph sends him smack into a screen to set up an easy wide open look. But it's this next play that should really be in a museum. Curry knows that Okoro is staying on the high side because he's so hot, so he fakes like he's cutting out, but instead screens, and there's a layup right there with a solid pass. Then Steph backcuts Okoro and Porter misses another pass, so Steph saves the best for last as he barbecues Okoro with that countercut and smokes a catch-and-shoot three over two defenders. Okoro was so worried about losing contact like Garland did earlier in the game on this route that Steph sends him to Akron with that cut, and it's Curry's third three in 2 minutes and his 8th of the game. All that shooting gets Okoro so high, top-locking Curry, that Rubio has to switch on him in order to save a backdoor, and he's completely fixated on Steph, while Kevin Love kind of looks at him out of the corner of his eye, and neither one of them are thinking about leaving Curry to help on any other Warrior player, and it's a layup. At this point, Okoro doesn't know what to do. He tries to play high side at the three-point line, so Steph backdoors him and then sets up Damian Lee for a layup, and all of a sudden we are tied. The Cavs are completely freaked at this point, with Okoro crowding Curry 28 feet away, and Rubio's worried about pick and roll, so Steph just goes early here. This is great spacing by Golden State, with the big pulled out high, which puts Kevin Love outside the paint, and that makes it an easy layup to finish. At this point, Okoro is not only top-blocking Steph, he's holding on for dear life, so Curry seals and goes on a great read from Bjelica, and that is a 17-0 run. Cleveland finally scored, and the second Curry touches it with a screener, they trap him up high. He moves it along to Bjelica, who finds Damian Lee for another wide-open three, and this one finally goes down. After Rubio blows a layup, the Warriors break out in transition, and this looks like a 3-on-2, but it's really a 2-on-1 because Garland is not leaving Curry under any circumstances, so it's another layup for Lee. With 4 to go and a 4-point lead, Curry brings it up and gets a screen. He knows that trap is coming, so it's a quick short roll pass, and that leads to another wide open three that Bjelica sends a bit too strong, but they keep the ball out of bounds. Now, the Warriors like to run this action where Curry comes around the corner screen and Draymond makes a read on the defense. Remember, Okoro was buried on that same screen earlier in the quarter. So this time on the reset, Okoro gets ready for the corner screen, and Curry just backdoors him again, and Draymond makes the right pass, and it's another easy score. It's only a 4-point game still, but the Cavs were basically broken. Rubio's thinking about helping on a Curry handoff here, and with 2 shooters in each corner, that is yet another wide open bucket for a teammate. After a turnover, the Cavs trap Steph, so he gives it up just to relocate, and credit Garland here for jumping out early over the screen, only the thing is that leaves him alone on Curry, who's licking his chops to get into a step back, and that is his 9th three of the game, and the 4th time in the last 6 games he has hit 9 threes, which of course explains all the existential angst from the Cleveland defense. After a cherry-picking bucket and one more gravity-induced breakdown from Darius Garland, the Warriors capped a 33-7 run in which Steph scored 20 points and created 13 more off of wide-open threes or layups for his teammates while registering only 2 assists. There have been quarters with white-hot shooting, like Klay Thompson's 37-point explosion a few years ago, and there have been quarters where one player has scored or assisted on all the field goals. But I don't think I've ever seen a player create 33 straight points of offense by breaking a defense essentially without passing. And I'm also not sure I've ever seen a quarter that captures the essence of Steph Curry's perpetually massive impact on the game, like this Thursday night in Cleveland, where he was truly a one-man offense. To support this channel, head over to patreon.com/thinkingbasketball, where you can find additional content and more. A huge thanks to subscribers for all your continued support this year. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen a quarter like that before. I hope you enjoyed this one and that you are having a great day.